Hey everybody, it's Statis-Pro Baseball, Diamond Baseball League, Season 29. Today we have the Milwaukee Brewers playing the St. Louis Cardinals in St. Louis. We're going to move our stuff around here. Hopefully we don't make no boo-boos. And here we go. We got the starting lineup in the game for the Milwaukee Brewers. Catching is Jason Kendall. At center field is Cabe Kepper. At third base is Bill Hall. Shortstop, Ryan Braun, or left field, Ryan Braun. Shortstop, J.J. Hardy. At first is Prince Fielder. In right, Tony Gwynn. At second, Ricky Reeks. And pitching for the Brewers is Jeff Suppan. For the St. Louis Cardinals, Adam Kennedy will be playing second. Albert Pujols is the first baseman. Brian Barton is left field. Ryan Ludwig in right. Chris Duncan at third. Brandon Ryan at short. Jason LaRue is catching. Rick Ankel in center field, and pitching for the Cardinals is Todd Wellington. We got to go change Pujols. Pujols is starting first base. He is not the catcher. Right there, Pujols. First base. Thank you. And let's get underway. We have Wellington opening for the St. Louis Cardinals. He is a 2-7 pitcher, so anything between 2 and 7 is pitching card. 8 and 12 is batter's card. You got a 1 and 4 to start blue dice. 1 and 4 is a pitching card. That's a 5, 66. Wellington, 51 to 88 and out. You read purple, green and purple. 1-5, that's a 15. Ground ball to third. X, no air. Third to first. Duncan to Pujols. 1 down. Gabe Kapper up. The pitch to Gabe Kapper. We got a dice didn't roll, so we hit this little circle right here. You got a 1 and a 3, that's a 4. Pitching card, 56, Wellington, 51 to 88 and out. Purple, green and purple is a 10. That's a pop-up to the pitcher. Read the error chart, no chart, error. Wellington makes the catch, 2 down. We're going to go with Bill Hall. Bill Hall is up. You got a 2 and a 5. That's a 7. Pitching card, 81. Wellington, 51 to 88 and out. Green and purple, 35. That's a ground ball to third. X, no air, 5-3. I just played a game yesterday, or today I should say, and between the Texas Rangers interleague game with the San Diego Padres, and it went 20 innings, and it had to be suspended because both teams ran out of players to take the field. So we were in the 20th inning. The score is tied, and we had to suspend the game because of not enough players to take the field. So that game will be made up at a later date, and it was tied 2-2 when the game was called. Adam Kennedy's up against the Jeff Suppan. Suppan is a 2-6 pitcher, so 2 to 6 is pitching, 7 to 12 is batters. You got a 4 and a 5. That's a 9. That's a batter's card. 28 on Kennedy. You go down to Kennedy's card, 28, 31 in blue. That's going to be a double to left field, and Kennedy's on second base with a W. Let's watch Kennedy. Can he steal? Kennedy will not steal. The 2 rolls didn't make it, so we got to go to the little circle here. Push the circle. There's 2 dice will roll. We got a 1 and a 5. That's a 6. That's the batter's card. Pujols is up. 20. You got a 21, a red and white. You go to Pujols. 21 on the 21 on the batter's pitching card is going to be 17 to 22. That's going to be a single to center. Does the runner go? He's going to try. Kennedy's going to try a score from second base. That was a hit to center. That's Kapper. Got to check Kapper's arm. Kapper's arm is a 2. That's not a very good arm, but there's only 1 out, so he still has a chance. And Kendall, who's on first base. Right? Kennedy's on first base. Kapper's the one throwing it 2. Kennedy is a C. We're going to go check our speed out here. You got a single to center, trying to score. You got second to home. You got a C against a 2. 52 and down is safe at home. 53 and 88 and out. They rolled an 86. They throw him out at home plate, and he is out at home plate. So Kennedy is thrown out at home plate. Does Pujols get over? 3. Pujols does not. Oh, Pujols doesn't get over. He stays at first base. So They throw out Kennedy at home. Pujols on first. And we got the pitch. And he does not. Oh, he's going to try and steal. 36, Pujols. He will not go. The pitcher throws over to first base. And Pujols gets back. Does not steal. So Barton going to get swing away here. You got a 6 and a 3. That's a 9. Batter's card. 87, red and white. Barton. Go down to Barton. 66 to 88. It's an out. You got a 1-8. That's a fly ball to center. It's not deep enough to send anybody. And you got an X. Center fielder makes the catch. Capper makes the catch. That's 2 down. We got Pujols on first. The pitch to Ludwig. Does Kennedy go? Does Pujols steal? Nope. You got a 5 and a 1. That's a 6 pitching card. Red, white, 41, Suppan, 28 to 41, called strike 3, and Ludwig strikes out. Looking. Here comes the Silver Sox. You got Braun, Hardy, and Fielder for the Brewers will be batting. And here comes the Cardinals, and that's Wellmeyer. Todd Wellmeyer, it's a 2-7, good pitcher. Braun's up. First time to bat today. You got a 6 and a 5. That's 11 on the blue. That's batter's card. 81. Braun. 57 to 80. It's an out. You got a 4-4. That's a 44. Ground ball to second. X. No error. So second. Kennedy to Pujols. 1 down. Hardy's up. J.J. Hardy. You got a 5 and a 6. That's 11. Batter's card. Got to roll that dice. You got a 22 on Hardy. 21 to 22 is a single to right field, and Hardy's on. There we go. Hardy's on. And Hardy is going to be held. He will not be stealing. You got a 6 and a 3. That's a 9. Batter's card, Fielder, 72. Fielder, 64 to 88 is an out. You got a 22. That's a ground ball to pitcher. Let's check the chart, see if he's got a double play or a fielder's choice. 22 is a fielder's choice. So it's going to go pitcher to second. And Simon is out. Hardy is out. It goes Wellmeyer to Kennedy for a 1-4 out. And Fielder's at first. Okay. They look Fielder back. He will not be stealing. You got a 6 and a 3. That's a 9. Batter's card, Gwynn. 55, Gwynn. You go down to Gwynn. 38 to 88 is an out. You got a 56, green and purple. That's a ground ball to short. X. Is it a fielder's choice or play at first? Go down to 50s. It's going to be a fielder's choice, so it's going to go the short route. Third, too short. Fielder's choice. Fielder will be out. It's going to be third base. Duncan throws over to Ryan at second, takes the short route, and ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning with the score 0-0. Here comes Brewers. Suppan back in. And the Cardinals coming up. Duncan, Ryan, and LaRue. Here we go with the pitch. Duncan. You got a 6 and a 2 on the blue. That's an 8. Batter's card, 21 on Duncan. You go down to Duncan. 18 to 22 is going to be a single to right field. Duncan's on first base. He is an E, so he doesn't have much speed. He won't be going. You got a 1 and a 4. That's a 5. Pitching card, 42. Suppan, 42 to 88. That's a walk. And he walks Ryan. So Duncan down to second. Ryan at first. They're looking around. It's going to be a 6 and a 4. That's the batter's card. 46 on LaRue. You go down LaRue. 46 is going to be 38, 88. It's going to be a ground ball. 32, X, no air. So let's go check our chart here. You got a 32. Runners on first and second base. You go down to a 32. Runners on first. It's going to be a ground ball. Runners advance. It was hit deep in the hole. So his only play is to first base. Weeks over to fielder. His only play. So Duncan to third. Ryan to second. And the Cardinals got something going here with Duncan on third and Ryan on first. And 1 out. Infield is back. You got Rick Ankle up. Ankle is going to be a 6 and a 2. That's 8. Batter's card. 16. Go down to Ankle. 16 on Ankle is going to be a 15 to 16. Going to be a single to right. And there it goes right over to right field. Duncan scores. And they're going to try and send Ryan home. Ryan's going to try and score. He is an A. It was a single to right. And that's Gwynn. Gwynn has the throw. Let's see what Gwynn is. Gwynn is a 2. Not a very good arm. and you got trying to score, and you got Brian. Ryan is an A, so you got an A against a 2. Second to home, you got A and a 2. 62 and down, only 1 out, so 62 and down is safe. They get a 68, and Gwynn throws him out at home plate. What a play for Tony Gwynn Jr. Throws him out at home plate. Ryan's out, being tagged out. Does Ankle get over? Ankle stays at first base, and he gets the runner, so they didn't get the double cricket letter score. All right, 2 down. Ankle on first. You got Wellmeyer, the pitcher's up. The pitch. You got, does he go? Nope, runner stays. 6. Battered pitching card, 74. Suppan, 54 to 88 and out. You got green and purple, that's a 40. But you got a Z, so Z overrules. Let's see what happens with the Z. And Z's going to be unusual play. It is an unusual play, so I will read that to you. 53. July game only. Summer showers pour down. 80. If it is not July, 81 to 88. Change pitchers. We are in May 11th. It's a Friday, May 11th. It's going to be a rain delay. Nothing but a rain delay. No pitcher changes. And that was the bottom of the second. Rain delay. So we'll take everything back over. It was a short rain delay. Rick Ankle's on first. Todd Wellmeyer's on batting. 2 down. Jeff Suppan pitching. And you got the pitch. Does he go? Runner does not run. You got a 10. You got a 36. And Wellmeyer strikes out. And he finished the inning. We go to the top of the first with the Cardinals up 1-0 over the Milwaukee Brewers. Here comes the... Okay. Where do we at? Oh, yeah. Here comes Wellmeyer. 2-7 pitcher. You got Weeks, Suppan, and Kendall. You got a 2 and a 1. That's a 3. Pitching card, 28. Wellmeyer, 25 to 38. Called strike 3. Struck him out looking. Suppan's up. Suppan is a 1 and a 5. That's a 6. 41. Wellmeyer, 41 to 45. He walks Suppan. He walks the pitcher. He's on first base. Kendall is up. Kendall's 0 for 1 today. Does the pitcher? Nope. You got a 2 and a 3. That's a 5. You read the red and white. 33. Wellmeyer, 25 to 38. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Suppan looking. He is not going to steal. You got a 1-2. That's a 3. Pitching card. 31. Wellmeyer, 25 to 38. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Struck all 3 out. That's 3 strikeouts for Wellmeyer. Here we go to the bottom of the third with the Cardinals up 1-0 over the Brewers. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Okay, you got Kennedy, Pujols, and Barton. Kennedy's up. Kennedy is 1 for 1 with a double. You got a 1 and a 1. That's 51. That's pitching card. 51 on the pitching card is going to be a pass ball. No damage done. Just rolls past everybody. Nobody on base. No damage done. You got a 2 and a 2. That's a 4. Pitching card. 32. Red-white. You got 28-41. Called strike 3. Kennedy strikes out looking. You got Albert Pujols, who singled in the first. You got a 4 and a 6. That's a 10. Batter's card. 45. Pujols on the batting card. 42 to 57. They walk Pujols. Don't want to take a chance with him. So they look around. The Pujols is not going to steal. You got a 1-6. That's batter's card. That's a 7. 72 on Barton. You go to Barton. 66 to 88 and out. You got a 61. That's a line drive back to the pitcher. X, no air. That's a line drive right back to Suppan. He makes the catch. 2 down. Pujols on first base. And you got the pitch. Pujols still not going. You got a 2-6. That's an 8. That's batter's card. 58 Ludwig. You get on the Ludwig. 58. 37 to 62. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Suppan's got his 4th strikeout, and that ends the 3rd inning. We will go to the top of the 4th with the Brewers trailing the St. Louis Cardinals 1-0. Here comes Wellmeyer. Myers back in. The pitch, you got Hall, Braun, and Hardy. Hall is 0 for 1 today. You got a 1-3. That's a 4. Pitching card, 82, red-white. 51 to 88 and out. Green and purple, 59. X, no air, fly ball to right. Ludwig makes the catch. That's 1 down. You got Braun up. Braun's 0 for 1 today. You got a 3 and a 1. That's a 4. Pitching card, 78. Wellmeyer, 51 to 88. You got green purple, 43. Ground ball to first. X, no air, 4-3. Grounds out to first. So Pujols gets it, makes the play. Hardy's up. Hardy's 1 for 1 today. You got a 6 and a 1. That's a 7. Pitching card, 26. Myers, 2-7. 25 to 38. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Hardy goes down swinging. So we go to the bottom of the first inning. Bottom of the fourth. Here comes Suppan. He's back in. And we got the Cardinals lineup. You're going to have Duncan, Ryan, and LaRue. Duncan, he's 1 for 1 with a run and a hit. He's going to go. You got 3 and a 2. That's a 5. That's that pitching card, 48. You go down, 42 to 48. Suppan walks Duncan. Oh, Duncan's on with a walk. He's looking him over. Don't want him to steal. Got to keep him close. And does he steal? He ain't be going. You got a 1 and a 5. That's a 6 pitching card, 78. You got Suppan, 54 to 88. You got a 66. That's a line drive to short. X, no air. Line drive to short. Hardy makes the grab. 1 down. Duncan on first. Can Duncan score? He doesn't go. You got a 5 and a 5. That's a 10. Batter's card, 75. LaRue. You go down to LaRue down here. 38 to 88 and out. You got a 67. That's a fly ball to left. Fly ball to left. Braun's going to make the catch. Not deep enough to send anybody. Ankle up. Rick Ankle, he's 1 for 1 today. You got 1. He's going to try and steal. Oh, he takes off. Duncan takes off stealing. Duncan takes off. He's got a 12. Duncan's going to steal second base. Duncan steals. Surprised everyone. He steals. Caught Cannell off guard. So Duncan on second. You got 2 down. Suppan. You got a 1 and a 3. That's a 4. Duncan doesn't steal. You got a 73 pitching card, 54 to 88 and out. You got a 41. That's a ground ball to pitcher who turns and throws over to first base. Suppan over to fielder. And that ends the bottom of the 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th with the score. Brewers nothing, Cardinals 1. Here comes Wellmeyer. Wellmeyer is back in the game. Fielder, Quinn, and Weeks. Fielder is up. You got a 3 and a 1. That's a 4. Pitching card, 81. That's 51 to 81's an out. 44, ground ball to second. And you got an X, so it's a 4-3, no air. It's going to go Kennedy over to Pujols. That's 1 down. Win is up. Win's 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice. You got a 1-3. Pitching card, 43. 41 to 45 is going to be a walk. Win is on with a walk. He's on with a walk. And Gwynn is going to be held. He's going to hold him close. And Gwynn is going to be held close. He's not going to go. You got a 6 and a 2 on the blue. That's batter's card, 67. Weeks. You go up to Weeks. You got 63 to 88 and out. You got a 54. That's a ground ball to second base. Is it a double play? I don't know. I have to look. Or a fielder's choice. 54's runner on first is a fielder's choice. So it goes short side. It goes Duncan over to Ryan at short. He tried to turn the play, did not get, but they do get the lead runner. He's out. Weeks on first. Suppan is up. 2 down. The pitcher Suppan is up. He's going to hit. The batter doesn't go. You got a 63. That's a batter's card, and he swings and strikes out. Suppan strikes out. That ends the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Brewers still not on the board. Cardinals with 1 run. And here comes the Cardinals. You got Wellmeyer, Kennedy, and Pujols up to bat. And we got the pitch to Wellmeyer. He is going to be a 1-3. That's pitching card. You got a 44, Suppan, 42 to 48, and he walks Wellmeyer. He walks Wellmeyer. All right, don't get in trouble now. Here's the pitch to Kennedy. Suppan will not be going. You got a 1-3. That's a 1-2. That's pitching card. 85. Suppan 54s and 88. You got a 1-2. That's ground ball back to the pitcher. He's X, no error. He's going to turn, throw to short to first, double play. It goes Suppan. Makes the play, throws to Hardy. Hardy turns around, throws over to Fielder. Fielder turns to twitch the double play. Just like that, erases the runner. 2 down, no one on. Pujols is up. The pitch to Pujols. He's 1 for 2 with a walk today. You got a 4 and a 6. That's a 10. Batter's card, 66. Pujols, 61 to 88's and out. You got a 40. That's popped up to the second baseman. X, no error. Second baseman's going to make the catch. Weeks makes the catch. Ends the inning. We got 5 innings in the books today. And we have the Milwaukee Brewers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. The St. Louis Cardinals, 1 run, 4 hits, no error. And we got Wellmeyer going up against the top of the order. Kendall, Kapler, and Hall. Top of the order. Brewers only got 1 hit. You got a 4 and a 4. That's a 8. Batter's card, 73. Kendall. You go to Kendall, 41 to 88's and out. You got a 69, fly ball to right. X, no error. Right field, Ludwig makes the catch. That's down. You got Capper up. Capper is 0 for 2 today. You got a 1 and a 1. That's a 2 pitching card. 54, Wellmeyer, 51 to 88's and out. You got a 27, fly ball to left. And the left fielder makes the catch. Barton makes the catch, and that's 2 down. You got Hall up. Hall is going to be pitching. You got a 3 and a 6. That's a 9. Batter's card, 61 Hall. You got a 58 to 63, and they walk Hall. Hall walks. You got to walk. They're trailing, and we're going to hit and run. With 2 down, runners on first or first and second, you can hit and run, and they're going to hit and run past the 5th inning. We're in the 6th, so Braun's going to hit and run. You got a 2, which is a very good number. 54. You go over to 1, 2, 3. 54 is going to be a ground ball to short. Check the air. No air. 6-3. It goes shortstop to first. Ryan to Pujols. And that ends the top of the 6th inning. And the Brewers are still not on the board. Here comes Suppan. And the Brewers going to try and stop the Cardinals, leading 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. And who we got up? We got Barton, Ludwig, and Duncan. The pitch to Barton. He's 0 for 2. Got a 2 and a 5. That's a 7. Batter's card, 27. Go down to Barton. Barton, 26 to 27. A double to center field. Barton's on with a double. Barton is on with a double in center field. Will he steal? He's not going to steal. You got a 1 and a 6. That's a 7. That's batter's card. 86, red and white. Ludwig. 73, 88's and out. You got a 62. That's a pop-up behind the plate. Behind the plate, X. Catcher, Kendall makes the catch, and that's 1 out. Hits a pop-up behind the plate. Duncan's up. Duncan is 1 for 2 with a walk, a stolen base. You got a 2 and a 5. That's a 7. That's batter's card. 82 on Duncan. Duncan, 63 to 88's and out. You got a 58. That's a fly ball to center. Will he go? I'm going to check to see if he can go here. 58 is a fly ball to center with a runner on first. A, B, and C can run to third, and Barnett is a what? How fast is Barnett? He's a C. He's going to try steal. He's going to try and move over. Capper. It's a hit to Capper to center field. Capper is a T2. His arm is a T2. And Barton's going to try and make to third. Yep. A T2, and he's got a C. So go down to outfield fly ball right here. You got a C going up against a 2. 42 and down is out. Safe at third. 42 and down is safe at third. It shouldn't have gone. 42 and down. 33. He made it. Oh, 33. He makes it over to third base. Right there. 33. 42 and down is safe. So he hits a fly ball out. Barton over to third base. Barton is looking at Suppan, looking at him. You got a 1 and a 6. That's a 7. Batter's card, 71. Ryan, 71. 45 to 88's and out. You got a 31. That's ground ball back to the pitcher. Pitcher turns, throws over to first. And they strand a runner on third base. Suppan to fielder. And that ends the 6th inning. We go to the top of the 7th. We got a low-scoring thriller pitching duel here. You got the Milwaukee Brewers, no runs, 1 hit. And the St. Louis Cardinals, 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. Okay, here comes Wellmeyer, the top of the 7th inning. He's a 2-7 pitcher. You got Hardy, Fielder, and Gwynn, and he's only given up 1 hit. The pitch, Hardy, going to be a 6 and a 3. That's a 9. Batter's card, 25. Hardy, 25. 25 to 26, going to be a double to center field, and Hardy's on second base. The tying run is on second base. Fielder is up. You got a 6-6. That's a 12. He won't be stealing. 75 on the batter's card. 64 to 88 and out. You got a 21. That's back to the pitcher. He will not get over. The pitcher is looking at him. Let's see, 21. Let's check your chart here. 21 with the man on second. Runner moves to third. A moves to third. Hardy is not an A. He's a C. So the pitcher, Wellmeyer, over to Pujols. And Hardy is still at second base. 1 down. Tony Gwynn is up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a fielder's choice. You got a 1-2. That's a 3. That's pitching card 77. Wellmeyer 51 to 88. You got a 28. That's a fly ball to center field. Center field, is he going to go? Center field is got to be an A to go. Hardy is a C. Fly ball to center field. No error. And we got 2 down and still a leadoff double standing on second base. You got Weeks up. Weeks' pitch. You got a 1-1. That's a 2. Pitching card, 51. Wellmeyer, 51 to 88 and out. You got a 1-0. That's a pop-up on the infield. Catcher calls everyone off. And Wellmeyer makes the catch. And that ends the top of the 7th. Wellmeyer goes now to a 2-8. He will go to a 2-8 pitching in the PD rating because of the shutout he is throwing. That's not good for the Brewers. A 2-8 pitcher is even really good. You got LaRue, Ankle, and Wellmeyer up for the Cardinals. Suppan in. This is his last inning. This will be his last. You got a 3 and a 2. That's 5. Pitching card, 37 red-white. Suppan, 28 to 41. Called strike 3. Rick Ankle is up. You got the pitch to Rick Ankle. He's going to be a 4-1. That's a 5. Pitching card, 12. Suppan, that's a single just outside the infield. And Ankle's on with a single. Okay, we're going to have to hold him close. Don't want him to steal because we're down 1-0. You got Wellmeyer. We're going to check the steal. He's not going to go, but he's going to bunt. You got a 2-48 on the bunt, on the sacrifice. 48 is going to be a perfect bunt. Down to third. Picks it up, throws to first. Ankle over to second base. A good bunt. Hall to fielder. And Ankle to second base. So you got a runner on second base. 2 down. And Kennedy's up. Kennedy's 1 for 3 with a double and a strikeout today. You got the pitch. You got a 7. Batter's card, 57. Got the card, but do they get the roll? 44, 88 and out. He got a 51. That's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. X, no error. Pitcher over to first. Suppan gets out of it. Suppan to fielder. Ends the 7th inning with the score. Milwaukee Brewers, nothing. The St. Louis Cardinals, 1. And now you got Wellmeyer is up, and he's going to be a 2-8 because of the throwout in Statis-Pro Baseball. His PD rating gets to go up. He's throwing a shutout. So we're going to have to go pinch hitters. You're going to throw in T. That's going to be T. Taurus will go up to the bullpen, start warming up. Okay. Put Taurus in the bullpen. We're going to put Moto. Moto is going to go to the bullpen. Is that Moto? Yep. And that's McGlug there. Moto is going to go to the bullpen and start warming up. And pinch hitting is going to be Riviera. Riviera is going to pitch hit for Suppan, who pitched a good game today. He did. Suppan pitched a good game. Suppan's not hitting. Mofo's not hitting. Taurus is not hitting. And we have, who do we got? We got the top of the 8th inning. You got Riviera leading it off. He against Wellington. Top of the 8th. Riviera, Kendall, and Kepler. Pitch. And he's a 2-8. So you got a 2 and a 5. That's 7. Pitching card, 33. Wellmeyer, 25 to 38. Called strike 3. Riviera strikes out. Wellmeyer 6 strikeout for the day. You got Jason Kennard. You got a 3 and a 6. That's a 9. Batter's card 68. Kennard 41 to 88 and out. You got a 31. Ground ball back to first. A ground ball back to the pitcher. Wellmeyer over to Pujols. That's a 3-1-3. 2 down. Capper up. Capper throws. You got a 1-3. That's a 1-2. That's a 3. Pitching card 32. Wellmeyer 25 to 38. Called strike 3. Wellmeyer gets its 8th strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And we got a new pitcher coming in for the Brewers. That'll be Mopo. And the Cardinals 1-0. That means Wellmeyer is going to go to a 2-9 if he comes back out in the 9th. And you got Mopo as a 2-6. Which shoes? More Taurus. Right there. Okay. So Wellmeyer might pitch that. Let's just be ready. We're going to go with Springer. Warm Springer up. Okay. Springer's going to warm up. And who else? We're going to go Franklin, too. We're going to warm up Franklin. Get 2 pitchers up in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Okay. Franklin and Springer are both going to warm up. Okay. They're not batting, so we can take them out of the batting lineup. Okay, you got Pujols, Barton, and Ludwig. Pujols is 1 for 2 today with a walk. The pitch, you got a 1 and a 5. That's 6. Pitching card, 71. Moto, 62 to 88 and out. You got a 69. Fly ball to right. We got a Z. What's a Z? And we have a Z chart, and it's going to be an unusual play. So now we got to roll for an unusual play. You got 11. What is 11? Less than 2 outs and runners on first or first and second. Double play. Runner short. Nope. Instead, it goes, got done. No runners are on, so it's going to be a 6-3 double play. 6-3 put out. It's going to be Hardy, short to first. So nothing happened. You just go back to normal play. Pujols grounds out. You got Barton up now. Barton is 1 for 3 with a double. And you got 1 and 1. That's pitching card. 26, Moto. 25 to 45, called strike 3, and Barton strikes out. You got Ludwig up. He's 0 for 3 today. Ludwig going to pitch. You got 6 and a 2. That's 8. Batter's card, 43, Ludwig. 37 to 62. Swing and a miss, and Ludwig strikes out swinging. He ends the bottom of the 8th inning. We got going to the 9th inning. The score 1-0 Cardinals over the Brewers. Brewers have the middle of the lineup up. They have Hall, Braun, and Hardy. And here comes Wellmeyer. He is a 2.9 now. His PD rating goes all the way up to a 2.9. All he has is the middle of the batting order. He's only given up 2 hits. And the pitch to Hall. Hall is 0 for 2 today with a walk. You got a 2 and a 1. That's pitching card 3. 11. Wellmeyer is a single, and Hall gets a single. Hall gets a single just outside the infield. And we got the tying run on first base. Braun going to bunt him over. Got to bunt him over. You got an 8, 8. Okay, you go to here. You got a sacrifice. You got an 8, 23. Is going to be catcher to first. Great sacrifice. Gets him over. There's a good sacrifice. Hall goes to second. Even closer now. It goes LaRue over to Pujols at first. And that's going to be 1 out. Runner on second base, Hall. Hall's speed is a beast. So you got speed out there. All we need is a hit. You got J.J. Hardy. He's 2 for 3. You got a 3 and a 2. That's a 5. Pitching card, 88. 51 to 88 is out. 6-0, 60. X pop up on the infield. Shortstop standing underneath it. And Ryan makes the catch. There's 2 down. And the Brewers are down to the last out. Their last out. Prince Builder is up. Can he do it for the Brewers? Try this game. We'll give him the lead. You got a 3 and a 3 is a 6. That's pitching card. 1-2-12. Wellmeyer 11-12 is an infield 6 just outside the infield. Hall has to stop at third base. 5th, Prince Builder stops at first base. We got 2 down. The crowd's going crazy here. Let's see. Cardinals, can Wellmeyer do it? Wellmeyer is out right there. He's going to leave. Wellmeyer has to come out of the game. We're going to put Franklin in. Yep. Franklin's coming in. We're taking Wellmeyer out. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You got runners on first and third. Franklin's in. He's a 2-7. Well, got to take Wellmeyer out. 32 is the max pitchers you can face, with some exceptions. He's got to leave. It'd be batter's card. Yep, it'd be all batter's card. So we got Gwynn up. Gwynn is 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a strikeout. He's batting 111 for the year, but we're only in the third or fourth game of the year, so it's easy. And here we go with the pitch. The pitch is in. It's down. You got a 4 and a 2, which is a 6. 66. The Franklin's pitching card, 52 to 88. Franklin's a 2-7. That's out. You got a 52 that goes to third. You got a possible error. Oh, this could be dangerous. A 52 is the third. You got an E2 to Duncan. Uh-oh. What's Duncan going to do? Duncan on an E2. Duncan is an E1. Oh, E1. It's an E2. So Duncan's going to make the play. Oh, no. What a play. Knocks down the ball. Picks it up. Still has time to throw to second base. And throws him out. It goes Duncan to Kennedy at second base. And gets the force out. Fielder's choice ends the game. What a play. That was an E2. Right there. E2. It goes third to second. Kennedy. And Duncan pulls it off. E2. How did not make an error there? I do not know. And that's the end of the game with the Milwaukee Brewers. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Oh, what a game. Let's put your winners in. And what a loss for Suppan. A 1-0 loss for Suppan. Pitched a good game. Doesn't get it. Winning pitcher is Wellmeyer. Franklin's going to get the save. Wellmeyer will get the start and the win. Franklin gets the finish. Let's go check your stats out. We're going to go check our stats. Pitcher of the game has to be Wellmeyer. He pitched 8 2/3, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. You got Suppan with 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. He pitched a good game. The player of the game has to be Wellmeyer. We had a great game. We thank you for watching. The day is St. Louis Cardinals 1, Milwaukee Brewers nothing, in a thriller. Thank you for watching. Come back for more.